Thank you so much for watching the Press Avenue YouTube channel. My name is John, and today we're going to talk about updating plugins. We do WordPress tutorials for your business or personal website, and today we're talking about something that should be so simple, but because of some WordPress drama between Automatic and WP Engine, they've made it a little more complicated than simply pressing update, and I believe confusing users and changing things, like pulling the rug from under them, is not ideal. So I do want to make you aware of an update that you should consider and look at before pressing that update button. All right, so there's plenty of WordPress drama. You can just search WP drama or WordPress drama on any social network or even Google, and you can read all about it. But basically what has happened is, let's move this over. ACF, or Advanced Custom Fields, is, I believe, one of the most popular plugins in the WordPress repo, which I'll show you in a moment. And there is a free version and a pro version. A little bit of backstory. The company, which is Delicious Brains, great company name, by the way, was acquired by WP Engine, who is in this drama fight with Matt and Automatic. Anyway, moving forward, they have a pro version and a free version. I do have the pro version. Pro users are not impacted by this. As for any plugin that has a premium or pro version that you pay for, you're grabbing those updates from somewhere else. The free versions, which sometimes there's a free one and then a premium layer, which is just additional coding, you're grabbing those free ones from wp.org or the WordPress repo. A lot of people may or may not know this, but that's how it works. You can see here they have this big red notice that ACF is no longer available on WordPress.org. Now, WordPress allows you to have the freedom to use the software wherever and however you want to use it, which is great. I love it. That's how I do it. That's how a lot of people do it. You're allowed to fork plugins or WordPress itself. You're allowed to review the code, etc., etc. Matt at Automatic has forked ACF. Now, is he allowed to do that? Of course, that's the freedom we all carry. The way they did it is kind of malicious, maybe not even kind of. It's definitely malicious, and we'll go look at that. So over at WordPress.org, we go to Extend Plugins. Now, when I search ACF, Advanced Custom Fields Extended comes up, which is a whole nother team, but it is technically this one right here. What I don't like about it is they have kept the name of the author, and they just changed the name here and have taken it over. They kicked the author out, and I don't think that's the way to go about things. They should have just made a fork over, called it Secure Custom Fields by WordPress, and moved on and allowed people to choose, do I want the WordPress one or the Delicious Brains one? But people won't have that choice. Even in the back end of WordPress itself, if I go to Add New and I search for ACF, you can write the whole thing out too. It's the same thing. I'm getting Secure Custom Fields. But the reason I bring this up, and I don't have an old site or an older version of the plugin because I update them so often. If you have Advanced Custom Fields, I can show you in my own here. Not the Pro one, so this will show you the Pro one. When you go to click Update, if this wasn't Pro, it pushes you into this new version of it. There's no consent. There's no, hey, we changed. Hey, we forked it. Which is all allowed, but they're really deceiving the user, and that's why I say it's malicious. If you append any names and did custom snippets that said ACF in it, those will break by updating to Secure Custom Fields. So it's SCF instead of ACF. So do keep that in mind. Secure Custom Fields, none of this is true because it was just taken over. There's no way there's 2 million active installs. There's none of this. It's just, it was completely taken over, and they should have forked it the right way in the first place. You can see here plenty of people agree with me. Today's the 15th. Here's October 15, 15, 15, when people have finally figured this out. It says do not use SCF. You're ruining the community, not to be trusted. I don't recommend. But to show you, we'll go over to Twitter here. And this shows you a older version of the updates. So here's Advanced Custom Fields 6.2.8 by WP Engine. And it says there is a new version of Advanced Custom Fields available. And WP Engine acquired Delicious Brains. That's why their name is on it, which is fine. That's how a lot of people have done stuff. Automatic Bot, WooCommerce, they didn't come up with it on their own. And they have a premium version of that. It's the same exact thing. When you click Update Now, it updates like it should. Give it a minute, and it still says it, but then you refresh, and it's gone, and now it says Secure Custom Fields 6.3.62 by WordPress.org. So thousands of users, if not millions of users, will update not realizing this. Now, there's two reasons to consider this. WordPress may take this one direction. Advanced Custom Fields may take it another direction. We may have a point where we have both installed somehow. I don't know if that'll work, but maybe. Because one offers a little bit and one offers another little bit. So we'll just have to see how that works. So thanks to @Brugman for posting this, because I have it already updated. So how do you stick with ACF if that's the direction you want to go? And that's the direction I'm going to go. For now, because I don't know what WordPress is doing with this besides stealing code. But, I mean, they're allowed to fork it, but this way I think it's a little mischievous. All right, so we go to their blog, and we click the first blog post, ACF plugin no longer on the repo. Nope, it is not this one. Oh, here we go. Yes, it is. They have the download link. Installing and upgrading to the latest version of ACF. So this has happened in the past. Sometimes a plugin will break and the update doesn't work and they ask you to do it manually. It's typically done with a premium or pro plugin where you're grabbing it from somewhere else, but they have it right here, and I'll post these links in the description. How to update ACF. Download this, then go to plugins, add a new plugin, and then click upload, choose a file, and I have the pro one, so I don't need to do this. And then upload this, and it says it right here. Confirm you want to overwrite, and then all future updates will be grabbed from, I actually have to look it up. I'm assuming a lot of people will start fleeing to GitHub or their own repos, or maybe someone will make a repo that isn't so controlled by one entity, that's open more to the freedom of the world to go in and grab. So we'll see, and that's it, and then it'll replace it. So that is our take on ACF versus SCF. We'll see which way each plugin goes, but for now we're going to stick with the pros. They've been developing this, I think, for a long time, like 12, 15 years, and it works really well, and it could be in core, but it is not. It's a separate plugin. And it actually should not be in core. It should just be a separate plugin so we can all freely choose to do what we want with WordPress. That's it. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. Are you using SCF, ACF? Did you have no idea? Is this helpful? Let me know in the comments below, and thanks for watching.